Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. I don't really have any plans today other than to fast. I don't know what's been going on, but I've been breaking out with like little heats on my hands. It's happened to me a couple times before since I've been here, and it always happens after I eat something sweet. And I had some almond cake. Well, I had almond cake twice last week. So maybe that's it. I don't know, but we are going to be drinking Bush all day today. Bush and water until I think I had dinner at 6 p.m. last night. So at 6 p.m., I will break my fast with, I think, mangoes and bananas. Yes, that's what I have at home. And usually when I'm fasting, this dog, and usually when I'm fasting, I will not do anything. I will veg out the entire day or do as little as possible. Although I will say I started fasting in 2024 when we returned to office because I'd have to wake up at like 5, get myself together, get my dog together, drive across town to put her in daycare, and drive up north to work. It was just a lot going on, and a couple times I had forgotten my breakfast, my lunch, and I just ended up starving for the day because the office that I worked in was stocked with GMO food. I even picked up a green apple one day just to have, a quote unquote healthy snack. I looked at the sticker on that apple. I was like, these numbers don't look familiar. I'm used to a 9 or at least a 4. No, I believe they had a 8 in front of them, which, if you know, that means GMO. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not eating from you people ever again. That's why the lunch is subsidized here, because you people are feeding us GMO nonsense. But the fasting is an amazing way to stay focused. When you're not worrying about food, your next meal planning, and all of that, you free up so much mental energy to focus on what's important, whether it's your work, whether it's your day. And I used to go into office on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and Tuesday used to be my main fasting day. I used to fast for at least 24, sometimes up to 36 hours. So from the Monday night into the Wednesday morning, but I'll just be doing 24 hours today. I'm kind of excited about it. I've been doing 24-hour fasts bi-weekly since I've been here. But yeah, I guess we're back at it. Another Tuesday fast. Feels like I'm right at home, ready to get right back into routine. I always do lemongrass. I'll probably do soursop leaf and guava tree leaf as well. And every time I'm walking, especially even like along the beach, I'm like looking at everything, thinking, what do you do? How do you work? Can you help me? I'm sure you can. And I've Googled a couple of these. This dog is looking at this goat. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can get it. Oh my gosh. No, leave it alone. So behind me, before I was rudely interrupted, there are tons of almond trees here on the beach. And they, I believe, if you pick them when they're yellow, you pick the leaves when they're yellow, um, they're better for steeping. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm just a little herbalist in training, but it's been fun. It's been fun using nature to my advantage. All right, so we have our bush, and I'm just going to rinse it. Now we have our guava tree leaves. And the water pressure, oh, it's back. I was about to say the water pressure is really low, but it's back. Never mind. It's the small things. All of those little spots, those can be removed. Like they're to be washed off. And I'm just like, ew, because I don't know what it is. Shoo. I might not even bother with that right now. But to make sure I get them off, I usually rub them like that under the water on the grainy side. Just gonna rinse. I have my good thin mug so it holds the heat for a while, which is ideal for me because I'm just a natural steeper. I rip them, put them in here, let them sit in here and steep, and cover the top. And I just tear them from the stem and put them into small pieces and drop them in. Very, very simple. Of course, if you want a stronger tea, one should actually like drop them into a pot or into the kettle. And lemongrass, I got so excited when I saw all the stuff we have in the backyard. We have moringa trees, we have lemongrass, that guava tree, we have soursop, and a bunch of other stuff. Oh, we have big thyme, and of course other things that I'm still learning. When I saw this lemongrass, man, when I tell you, I would be in that bush 2, 3 times a day. Nobody warned me that lemongrass cuts and it stings. So the first couple of months, my hands were, that's a lie. Up till now, my hands are toe up from the lemongrass. This morning, I picked some more of the outside instead of digging my hand deep into the bush. Yeah, lemongrass is no joke. She's like, if you want me, you're gonna have to pay with pain. And since I didn't put much guava leaf in today, because I'm watching them other leaves right now. Maybe for lunch, I'm just gonna use this entire big bunch of lemongrass. It's gonna be mostly lemongrass with a hint of guava leaf. Of course, literally like anything you find out here that you want to put into tea, if you Google it, everything is high in anti-inflammatories. That's usually the baseline with bush. And speaking of inflammation, as someone who has dealt with hay fever, eczema, even thinking about mosquito bites, sandfly bites, I have that histamine response to all of these things. I've even gone to an allergist, gotten the prick test, everything blew up. But I will say, since incorporating bush tea into my daily routine, especially that soursop leaf, that stuff, magic. I have noticed that when I do get mosquito bites, they're not as inflamed, they're not as red, they're not as itchy, but I also have created a bite serum. Well, I'm working on a bite serum. I think I've cracked the code, so stay tuned for that. I think lemongrass is also good for digestion. Guava leaf, I believe, also has a ton of vitamins and tannins because it darkens the tea. Lemongrass won't really darken the tea, but guava leaf will. And yeah, it's just a nice chill tea to start the day. I usually like to do moringa as well, but the moringa tree got a haircut. My aunt's partner got up there and was just chopping. I didn't realize that was a thing. I guess people cull the tree, maintain the tree, and there was just no moringa for about a month. And there's some leaves back. She's looking healthy. She looks great, but I can't reach them. So until they start drooping over, it's guava leaf, lemongrass, and soursop. This is our little tea steeper. It has our bush in it, and once the water is boiled, we'll just pour in, let it sit for, man, I usually let it sit for like at least half an hour. And the tea comes out so delicate but tasty, aromatic, and it works. We are back, and as you can see, the soursop leaf has been secured. And this is perfect timing because I actually had to take a break from soursop leaf. According to the man, AI, one should not drink soursop leaf tea continuously. Like, apparently, you should take a break. So after a month, I took a 10-day break, and now this is day one of the new 30-day cycle. But this stuff definitely slows you down, calms you down. I also got some lemongrass to go with it because lemongrass just complements all of my teas favorably. Soursop leaf, as I grew up hearing, my mom would always say it's good for the cancer. So it is very well known as a folk medicinal herb for cancerous cells. And there are studies that you can like Google and find where it's been effective. These leaves tend to be younger, or at least I tend to pick younger leaves, whether it's soursop or guava leaves. And they tend to be a brighter green color, and more pliable, softer. Because I'm not boiling them and I just pour hot water over them to steep them, it makes all of the good medicine more available, bioavailable. So soft leaves equal better steeped tea. If you want like the good, thicker, more leathery, mature leaves, that's great for popping it in the kettle and boiling. I also have some lemongrass because my teas are not complete without lemongrass. It's rinsed, and just gonna tear it up, drop it in the infuser. Today was a brilliant day of fasting. I did not have that second cup of tea. This will be my second. I did have some water, but I napped. I didn't even realize I had a nap in me, but when your body does not have excess calories to burn, it's just gonna rest automatically. All right, so this tea is ready for later. I'll have that around 7:30. And my dinner, my Julie mangoes, are ready for consumption. Yes, it's been a beautiful day. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And let me know if you've been considering fasting or if you do fast. If you got any good tips, let us know in the comments. See you tomorrow.